One of the things the court has said that it is not in the domain of the courts of the Supreme Court or the courts to step into the functionality of a regulator such as SEBI. And secondly, that the regulations are not infirm. The petitioners may have concerns about the regulations, but the court could not find any infirmity in them. So that's one part. Secondly, the investigation report of SEBI has been accepted. The alternate report is relied upon by the petitioners is not accepted. They find no reason to accept that report and override the SEBI report. And thirdly, the Supreme Court has accepted the findings as regarding 20 of the allegations made, and regarding 2, they've left it open. They've given a direction for the investigation to be concluded within 3 months. So as of now, I would say it's a wholesome victory for an exoneration of Adani, and casts doubt on the basis of the petition itself and the report which led to the filing of this petition, and therefore Adani is in the clear.
While Supreme Court has all the authority to direct SEBI to do an investigation within a time frame, but again, given the problems that SEBI faces and the fact that it is not limited to Indian jurisdiction, there are other jurisdictions involved, and they may not be as friendly as they may and one would want to be. It may again come to a situation where SEBI will go back and say we are unable to complete it because we are again looking into a black hole where no information is available. So I don't know. I wish good luck to SEBI if they are able to complete in 3 months and something like this. As far as the FPI regulations are concerned, every regulation can always be looked into again and see what changes are required, and I don't think there should be any problem in that. See, I will tell you the first thing that the Supreme Court should do now is this: fine people who have wasted its time. The issue is very simple. After a year, we come to a conclusion that there was no smoke, no fire, no coal, nothing. Okay? And which anybody who was analyst, anybody who was intelligent enough was saying that all this Hindenburg report has done is very simple. It has chronicled various newspaper articles or events that were available in public domain for ages. Based on that chronicle, a lot of hue and cry was raised, and as a result, see, I don't care whether Adani suffered or somebody else suffered, not. It is the retail investor who suffered. Who is going to compensate them? So I think Supreme Court should find a committee to see that the retail investor loss should be compensated by all those frivolous petitioners who petitioned to Supreme Court and caused loss to the retail investor.
When you have an expert body which is created by statute, you rely on their judgment and not the judgment of newspaper reports or research reports, etc. And I think the Supreme Court has given kind of full deference to SEBI in terms of its investigation powers, that it's not abused its powers, and that they believe that SEBI will take it to its logical conclusion, including the 2 investigations which are still pending, right, which will obviously reach the logical conclusion as is decided by SEBI. And they've also found kind of no grounds to transfer the case to CBI, etc., which would happen in extraordinary cases. So, I mean, that's kind of the summary of the enforcement, right? And also made other recommendations with respect to the report of the expert committee that is constituted. As far as the Supreme Court goes, I think there's nothing pending with them. Really, if there's something which is pending, will be at SEBI's end. If they've found any violation, of course, they will kind of send show cause notices. But broadly, I think in terms of petitioners saying that, fairness has not been done, etc., all that is kind of out of the window now. And if I just go back to the point which I made last, we've also, the expert committee has come out with a lot of improvements in SEBI's enforcement actions and a couple of other areas. And, that Supreme Court has said should be considered by the government and SEBI.